day, good people. Once again, you've got the grumpy old nerds in your ear, as usual on Colored People Time. As always, I'm Uncle John, your elder who knows too damn much about movies, TV, comics, and all kind of stuff in pop culture that mean nothing in the tumultuous world we live in today. But it's always good to have something else to look at because it would actually drive you insane. And as always, I have my friends with me. Over there is Uncle Rod. Hi, Uncle Rod.
What's up? What's up?
Down there is Auntie Nicole. Hey, Auntie Nicole.
Hey everyone, as you can see, I'm upset.
Wesley Snipes about to bite you in the back of your neck, girl. You better be careful.
I'm mad. We're not going to get Blade, but anyway, go ahead.
Right there is special guest Uncle Tony. Hi, Uncle Tony.
How you guys doing? It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. Over there. Wait, over there? No. Over there is Cousin Mayu. Hi, Cousin Mayu.
Hello, happy Thursday. It's good to be back. Happy New Year.
Oh my God, she's so cheerful. And last but not least, in the booty chair is Uncle Percy. Hi, Uncle Percy.
I don't know if that's
Are you by yourself or should we go? Should we
Uncle Percy, you good? What's going on, man?
We lost Mike Tomlin. You know how I'm feeling right now.
Oh yeah. No, it was time for him to go. It was time. But that's a conversation for sports night or whatever the JBN stuff, sports stuff is. And behind the ones and twos is Uncle Roy tonight. There he goes.
Man, I ain't seen Roy in forever.
Wow, that was like he flashed us real quick. I don't know. I feel violated a little bit. So big news coming out of Marvel. Marvel has apparently decided that they're going to tease us a full 12 damn months before Avengers Doomsday comes out. And not only are they going to tease us, they're going to tease us with some stuff that apparently is inconsequential to the actual film that will be shown.
Yeah, they're not actual teasers.
Yeah, they're not teasers. So, Uncle Roy, would you mind? Have you all seen these, by the way?
I've seen most of them.
Okay.
I'm purposely not watching them because I'm annoyed. Like, just give me the movie when it comes out in December.
Well, the problem is you got to watch the teasers because the way they're describing what the movie is well.
I'll watch them in November.
Oh shit! So, I tell you what, Uncle Roy, let's go ahead and play them. There are 4 altogether, and so may you cover your eyes and cover your ears. I don't know how you're gonna do all that.
I'll watch them with y'all tonight. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So they are still. 2 of them are still uploading, but I have the first 2, so I'm at least wait till this third one is done, and then I will start it. Well, first off, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Yeah, I've been working like a one-legged slave in a can kicking contest. That's why ain't nobody seen me. So
do what you gotta do.
Been out doing a lot of stuff, trying to stay busy.
A one-legged slave.
One-legged slave in a can kicking contest.
Okay,
so that's the thing.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh wow, yeah, that's.
I never heard that version. I heard the one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest.
The guys with the curse words, you hear those? That's what it is. So.
Uncle Roy doesn't like us cursing.
I don't either.
No, Uncle Roy doesn't mind because y'all are hilarious. That's.
But okay, so while they're loading, let's talk about the fact that Marvel is spoon feeding us shit that we're just not going to digest, I guess. So. Each of these, and what I've read is that each of these are supposed to be particular clues as to what we're actually going to be watching in December. Each is no more than a minute long, and if they don't, I'm so disgusted. I'm finding it hard to actually talk about this bullshit.
My world.
What?
Why are you disgusted?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Clearly, Marvel's marketing is trying to gain some kind of traction with the general viewing public of what we're going to see in December.
Okay.
But it's December. We're in January right now. And not only are these not clips from the film, but these are things that will do nothing but lend speculation. So for the next 11 months, 11 and a half months or so, we're going to hear every opinion, including ours, of what possibly we're going to see. And I'm already worried about this. One of the clips in particular, one of the teasers actually kind of got me excited, I have to admit. But until then, it's all about, I guess I'm suffering Stranger Things fatigue and the fact that they yanked my chain and I got nothing out of it. But of these of filmmakers or creatives teasing us for so long about this nonsense. I got you, Roy. Thank you. Teasing us for so long, and they're edging the hell out of us. There's no climax. I'm getting and look, I got all the edge I needed when I was a teenager. I'm over 50 years old. I don't need nobody to edge me on no more.
You're borderline, man. You're borderline.
You want me to run them all four back to back?
Please run all four back to back. Please, if you don't.
All righty, here we go.
Please no.
Death comes for us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Father, all my life, I have answered every call to honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child, a life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her, not as a warrior, but as warmth, to teach her not battle, but stillness, the kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
I've lost everyone that matters to me. The king has his duties to prepare our people for the afterlife. I have mine.
King M'Baku of Wakanda.
Ben, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
Well, oh, Tony raised his hand first. Go ahead, Tony.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out how much reality jumping we're doing here. All right. With the first clip, I just had a problem with stuff with the X-Men one. I think it's like one of the coolest clips. And Ian McKellen delivers that line so awesome. But that black chess piece didn't look metallic to me. All right. And as far as I know, the professor does not have telekinetic powers.
And don't.
Okay. All right. The Steve Rogers one. All right. It says Steve Rogers is returning. Now, is this going to be Steve Rogers as a middle-aged guy or an old, decrepit man? Because they didn't mention him as Captain America. They mentioned him as Steve Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what
He's
reality
still
is
a
this?
super soldier, right? He's still a super soldier, right? Or no?
Okay. The one with Thor. Who is Thor praying to?
Odin.
Odin, right?
Odin's gone.
In theory,
but isn't he still a god? Though?
Odin's dead. He's in Valhalla. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
He's Valhalla in the one in Ragnarok.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Odin is
That's
gone.
why he's praying to him.
right, and not talking to him in real life.
Okay. And the one with the Wakandans, why did Namor nor the Atlanteans get any credit as far as coming back? It said, the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four. And I'm like, wait a minute, we just saw Namor. They don't get no credit either. So those are just me just nitpicking on the trailers and wondering how much world jumping are we doing and how everything's going to fit together.
Okay, Uncle Percy, you next, and then I'm gonna go. I'm third because I'm putting my hand up too.
So I've been trolling those Marvel groups and they've been talking about this how the whole thing's supposed to play out. So what they're saying, what the trailers are supposed to end up doing is these trailers, everything is already happened. So by the time we get to the movie, all of this is supposed to be up to the present time of what's going on. So these 12 supposed trailers are supposed to lead up to the movie. All this stuff with Steve Rogers and Thor praying, all this stuff supposed to already happen. Where Doom has already has changed the timeline. That's what they're saying. What these trailers are supposed to lead up to, and how this movie is supposed to be. Now, for you saying which Rogers is going to show up, I think it's going to be the young Rogers, because I think in Endgame he told. There's two things. In Endgame, he told them that something was coming as the old Roger, but everything's going to turn out to be fine. So I think that's one. Number two, Namor did tell them that this shit was going to happen, but nobody was listening to him. So I think all this is going to come ahead in the movie. That's why I think they showed Namor.
Okay, my takeaways. Steve Rogers was still looking fine, so I'll take young Steve any day. I might even take a middle-aged Steve, okay? He still got that good hairline and everything. And who is his baby mama? That's what I want to know. So that was my first little piece.
That's, what's it called?
That's Peggy.
Agent Carter.
Peggy Carter.
That's Peggy
Oh, he
Carter.
went back and had the baby with Peggy?
Yes.
That was a time jump?
I mean, he
'Cause
went
got
back-
old, right?
Oh, Mayo, you about to get kicked out, baby. Just keep going.
He went back to
sorry, I don't remember
He
all
went back to be with her.
Yeah, he went back to his old to redo it.
So when
all
he
over
came
again.
back into present time and he was old,
Right.
Did they say anything about the child? Or not? They said something about the child.
No, they never
No,
said
no,
nothing about the
no,
kid.
never said nothing
Okay,
about
so y'all
the
acting
child.
like I'm supposed to have seen that, and I ain't seen it, and it
No.
didn't happen because they didn't show it. Okay, so that's my piece on that. Okay. Also, I noticed that he said King M'Baku, so he took over for Black Panther, so he the king now. I'm
Yes.
cool with that.
Did you not see the
I
last
really,
movie?
I
The
really,
last
Roy,
movie.
let her go, Roy. Let her go.
I
Come on,
really-
come on, Amelia.
let me finish, please. I ain't cut y'all off. I really love that one. That was my favorite one so far. Yes. Oh man, Ian, he gave us the lines, and I noticed also that it was not a silver or metal looking chess piece. It could be metal painted in black, could be, who knows? But I did notice that it wasn't giving silver. So who's doing that? They bringing back Phoenix? Is it Phoenix? Is that her name?
Yep.
Yes,
Keep going,
Phoenix.
keep going back.
So I'm wondering if she gonna come back. And the Hemsworth, I always love looking into his baby blues. So, but was he talking about, so was that a different child? That's not the stepchild that he had from
He
Love
was talking
and
about his stepchild.
Thunder. Talking about the stepchild? Okay, so nobody got a hold of that God, okay. Well, we will see. I will watch all of the trailers with y'all only. I will not watch them on my own. I'm looking forward to it, but just give it to me in December. Don't like they said, the teaser is too much. Just too much. All I got to say.
Because the other thing they're going to tie in is whatever I think what everybody's forgetting about is Loki. Loki is the last piece to all of this. It probably come up in the trailer, but Loki is the final piece to what Doom is after. So
Roy.
we got to watch. We got to see where Loki falls in all of this too.
Okay, who's next?
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Namor. Yeah, I know, right? Go ahead, Roy.
The Perseisms.
Okay, so
Namor.
issue-
Yeah, you know the fuck I was
kind of
talking
like
about.
Percy. I'm in a couple of these. I follow a couple of folks who do the little breakdowns and really went deep into it. I mean, they had already talked about the fact that Steve Rogers was going to come back, and he's going to be Captain Hydra in the movie. So that's why, like you said, this stuff, the clips that they're showing are 9 times out of 10 not even going to be in or associated with the movie. So we're not going to see them. The other thing is that Steve Rogers going back is actually allegedly, one of the theories is that him going back is what causes all the trouble for Doom. And so he ends up killing Doom's child, or Doom's child ends up dying because Steve Rogers went back. So there's going to be a conflict with the two of them at some point, supposedly in the movie. But it's all everything is centered around Doom traveling the multiverse, trying to get his issue back. There were 2 theories: one about his child, and the other one was about the fact that, which is why Robert Downey Jr. is playing him, is that he was supposed to be adopted by the Starks, but apparently he didn't get adopted. That was the other thing that happened when Steve went back. So it changed a whole bunch of stuff. I am definitely interested. I think the X-Men piece, I'm interested to see what they do with the X-Men. The X-Men thing. The Thor tease is just that. It's just it's for everybody like Amelia. They just teasing Chris Hemsworth being back in the movie so all his fans show up. I think that's really what that is. But it's going to be interesting because that's the centerpiece. The center of the movie is what Doom is doing. Because they've actually shown another leaked clip where he's standing over a bunch of dead Kangs. And I don't know if y'all heard, but Marvel is bringing Jonathan Majors back to do the Kang piece in the movie.
So they're bringing him back just for him to be killed.
Yes.
All right. So, okay. So all of the teasers are stuff from different timelines, from what I'm understanding, right? And remember in Endgame, when they were going in different places in time using the Pym particles to get the different Infinity Stones, the Ancient One told Banner that every time you move something out of the timeline, you create another one.
Another timeline.
It's the same thing that was said in Loki. So basically, when they went back in time to gather all those different the different versions of the Infinity Stones to bring them back to their timeline, they created branches. and that's where you see things like in Loki, where you see the TVA, where they're trying to prune branches, trying to prune timelines. So Doom apparently is a product of one of those timelines, and I think he realized what's happening, and he's trying to go back through the different timelines. Why, I don't know. He's looking for something, or he's looking to or someone, like Roy said. So
Yeah.
all the different people, all those different people you see, I think are from different timelines.
Yep.
And at some point, they're all going to come together because of Doom, and because Doom is taking out the Council of Kangs.
Okay.
And Secret Wars is going to be a different version of the Secret Wars that was done in the comics, where he was Emperor Doom, or God Emperor Doom. So that's my take on it. Maybe not, but it seems like a colossal waste of time and money to to film things that aren't going to matter or aren't going to show up in some kind of way for the film, even if it is just a teaser to get people interested. Now, I think it would be cool if they're showing things that happen before the movie starts. I think that's cool.
I think that's what it is. It's stuff that happened
Yeah,
before the movie.
I agree with Percy on that. The stuff that they're showing is going to be stuff that it's happened already.
Right.
Those are the things that they lead to, and like I said, because that was one of the theories that he went back and they showed, because they actually showed another clip of Steve and Doom standing together. Now, was it AI generated? I don't know, but it was about the baby.
Nicole, would you like to comment on this at all?
The only one I'm actually looking forward to is to see what is going on with Steve Rogers. That's it.
Wow.
I was happy to see Cyclops in the Jim Lee costume. That was cool.
Sort of the Jim Lee costume.
Wait, do we know who's playing
all the X-Men are supposed to be
is?
comic accurate costumes.
What?
All the X-Men are supposed to have comic accurate costumes.
What are you saying?
Do we know what actor is playing the Cyclops? Which one is that?
James Marsden.
Oh, okay. Okay, I like him. Okay.
So if I could take each one, just offer a short opinion on each one. The Captain America one sucked. I don't need to watch Captain America riding a motorcycle and walking up and holding and burping his child. Kiss my ass. Colossal waste of time. The Thor one, in reference to in the teaser, they reference quite possibly one of the worst MCU films, Thor: Love and Thunder. That was stupid.
That was really disappointing.
Yeah. Oh my God, so disappointing. And the fact that they referenced
not worse
that
than
film,
Thor 2.
I'm sorry.
Not worse than Thor 2.
Yeah, Dark World.
Yeah, see, people don't even know the title of that one.
That's a
I
debate
didn't
for another
totally
day, Tony.
dislike it.
But
I like the other one in Thunder.
Thor: The Dark World, at least it didn't try and make us giggle. Everything in fucking Thor, I'm sorry, everything in Thor: Love and Thunder was stupid. And then Hakati, what's that man's name? The director.
It doesn't matter. I laughed in real time.
Everything that he tried to do to make Thor: Love and Thunder irrelevant fell on its face. It would Thor: Love and Thunder. At least Thor: The Dark World tried to tell a story of some kind. Thor: Love and Thunder, I sat there, I was like, what the hell is he trying to say? And then at the end they gave him a kid. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then the last one with the Wakandans and the Thing, I truly hope, I'm not dismissing it, but I truly hope that you all's theory that this stuff happened before, all of these stuff is stuff that happened before. I want to see the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four meet, if for no other reason than the historical importance of them meeting in the comic books, because Black Panther first met them, first was introduced in the Fantastic Four. So I don't want these meetings to have happened, and then we jump into Doomsday. I want to see that meeting. I want to see the historical significance of those two entities, the Wakandans and the Fantastic Four, meeting.
So
again,
talk about the elephant in the room with this though, real quick. I don't know if you guys had mentioned. Well, the elephant in the room is that they're starting off a year ahead of Avengers Doomsday, promoting and dropping teasers, and they started 2 weeks before Wonder Man, putting out teasers and things.
Oh, they have no faith in Wonder Man at all.
Well,
they
it's like
figure
and
Wonder
after
Man
seeing
can be-
after seeing the preview, I was like, this looks really stupid.
Wonder Man can be seen and re-seen because it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It's on TV.
Yeah.
So that's that they're like, hey, we'll put it out. We'll put them all out, and people will see them or they won't see them. Maybe they'll miss them. Go back to them. But I'm trying to figure out how they're trying to tackle that particular version of Simon Williams,
And
because it's a lot different than the comic.
to Rod's point, I actually am looking more forward to Wonder Man. Like, okay, so in comparison, I don't think Marvel had any real faith in Ironheart, and I enjoyed Ironheart. I thought Ironheart was pretty good.
Me too.
And it just seems like, okay, the Black properties, they're gonna throw at you and say, here, take that, digest it all, and then we'll get back to whatever else we plan on doing. Because they
Placeholders.
before Avengers Doomsday, we still have to get to Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Right.
So
And I think
what
I
about-
think that's another reason they started out a year ahead of time, because they
Right.
know they're going to have movies in between, which
Doesn't
will kind of set the stage or get people kind of amped up for the Avengers film.
yeah, but doesn't Vision Quest come out before Spider-Man?
yeah, it
Yeah.
does
think
it come
so.
up before?
Yeah.
Okay. But I know
So-
the Vision Quest. So we've got Wonder Man, we've got Vision Quest, we've got Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we've got Avengers Doomsday. And it
I
just
think
seems
those are
like
the only 4 things that are coming out this year.
yeah. But to your
Only-
point, Roy, I'm just like, okay, they're dropping all 6 or 8 episodes of Wonder Man, and like Rod said, I'm interested because whatever they're trying to do with Wonder Man is nowhere close to what his origin in the comics.
Yep.
So, where he got his powers from, why is he? Well, he has to hide them because, Hollywood doesn't want people with powers starring in their films, and the backlash, I guess, from people having powers. I don't know. And he's black, so I'm just interested in Wonder Man. I want to see Wonder Man. Stop trying to hide behind Doomsday and show me Wonder Man already. So, yeah, it's
Need the
stupid,
money.
and I'm a little offended. Yeah.
And hey, the Auntie Nicole's picture, I've heard that they I don't know if y'all saw the rumor that they have now officially canceled the Blade movie.
Yeah.
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 Blade is done.
So, but he's just supposed to be. They're supposed to do Midnight Suns with him in it, but the Blade movie was what I heard was supposed to be done.
Well, apparently Wesley Snipes is prophetic because he's clearly the only Blade there will
The
ever
only
be.
Blade that will ever be.
Right.
Listen, this is the same conversation. I mean, the same conversation with Black Panther. It's like, how is it that you have all these other characters get rehashed, but when it comes and Blade created the MCU, they can say what they want to.
Yeah.
He created the MCU.
Well, I think
Larry.
the circumstances are a little different in that I don't know what the holdup is with Blade, because it would be simple to just go ahead. They want Mahershala Ali to be the new Blade. I know I said that incorrectly, and I apologize, sir.
Mahershala.
Mother what? So
Mahershala.
they want him to be in Blade. They want to make a Blade, but I can appreciate the fact that they apparently have not come up with the right script with the right story.
If only they would
to do
stick to the
Blade
comic
justice.
book, I would have loved to see Blade sticking to Dracula. That I mean, it would have been nice to go back to the very beginning, but hey.
Well, I mean,
If only there was something they could look back on to create a story.
Well, that's
If
true.
only
right.
Mhm.
Check
to
that out.
bring to the screen.
Imagine that. So
That's
yeah,
my
so-
love, my love, my love for vampires.
Where Blade takes out the Avengers.
that would cost a lot of money. I don't think they
Yeah,
I don't think they want to do that just yet. Because
piss
you
a lot
got
of
Dr.
people
Doom
off,
about
too.
to take them all out anyway. So
He
I
took
mean-
him out and it made sense too.
I mean, I agree, but I think part of Marvel's problem is that they are taking bits and pieces from different timelines and trying to fit them into a different order. Though from when the comic started to now, there was a very specific progression. And now they're just kind of picking and choosing. Well, let's tell that story, or let's tell that story. That story will make money. Well, this story will make money. And by them doing that, it kind of tears up the linear storytelling of the comics to the point where now they've got to be careful that they don't step on their own toes trying to move forward.
So this is a question I have. How are they going to settle the issue of the bits of the celestial that are sticking out of the ocean? And how are they going to how are they going to wrap that bit of storytelling up with these films?
Maybe Wonder Man will go there. I'm lying. That's they're not going to do
Wasn't
that.
there a rumor out that was going to do a 2? What the?
With the Eternals?
Yeah, Eternal 2. Wasn't
Oh
it talking
God,
about?
no, they've canceled that. They said the Eternals are done.
Okay, and that's
didn't
another
do
thing.
well.
And
It didn't do well.
let's
It wasn't that bad.
as we're starting to wrap this up a little bit because we're going off the rails. But the Eternals, the Marvels, I didn't think those films were that bad.
Me neither.
People weren't ready
I
for
didn't
what the
either.
Eternals is.
They're not. They're not. And instead of developing more of what they had already put out there, it seems like Marvel's just like, let's see what properties we can put out there that will stick, that we can make more money off of. And I think the artistic integrity was compromised a little bit by the fact that they were making so much damn money. But
But you know what? I think the other piece is people had a hard time with those stories. That whole, what is it, 4 and 5? I think the phases of whatever they were. It was honestly the same thing that the first phase was. It was the introduction and the origins of the heroes that were going to be in the story, that were going to lead up to the big, whatever the big bad was. And so they didn't. Yeah, and that's what you had to get. But people were just so, we had gotten to the point where we were just so enamored with everything, and we forget the funny part about this is, and John, is I'm like stepping way back and thinking about some of the conversations that you and Gus even had when it was you and Gus on the show. People have to remember the characters that Marvel had were all B-list characters. They were not the top tier Marvel people when they started the movies. So people knew who Captain America was, but we had never heard a real origin. People knew who Thor was. They altered his origin a little bit, but they were able to catch lightning in a bottle with Chris Evans and Hemsworth. And then Robert Downey Jr. in his redemption of life just came in and changed everything. People were just like, yo, they come in and he is now the thing. So now you have these charismatic people, and then Scarlett Johansson just running around in everybody's movie because all the guys are like her. So it was still the same thing. And I hate to say it this way, it's just the actors that they have portraying the next set of leading heroes just wasn't on caliber. Outside of Chadwick, who died, who would have been the lead of the next few phases, there's nobody in that group. And I hate to say it, Brie, the young lady that plays Otan,
Larson.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are like actresses that you're looking at and like, okay, yeah, I really want to go see her. And so it was like, that's the problem.
Well, they definitely, I do think it was a combination of that those first few phases were dovetailed into Thanos, and Thanos being a very strong character, about as strong a villain as you can have. And then definitely the B-list characters, and we've talked about this before, where that nobody was looking for a Thor, Captain America, or Iron Man movie, but those films were character driven and they had the right actors at the right time. Right. And Marvel, again, in their greed, was just like, hey, let's just run out there and throw out the Eternals, and nobody will care about their origins. Just throw out a story. And yes, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel may not have been the right choice, and that movie sucked. So, it's a lot of different factors to where we are right now. But
I think a lot of people got spoiled though, also with Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame set like a plateau that nothing else could compare to. That's why I'm actually kind of like looking forward. Unless I'm like making an error, I believe that the movie coming up is actually done by the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
So I actually have faith that it's going to be a really good movie.
Marvel's scared to death. They were like, you know what? Bring the Russos back because we done fucked up. And I don't know if we can right this ship.
Oh gosh, they said we
But-
need to make our money back.
But let's do this. Let's go ahead and go to a commercial break. And when we come back, Uncle Tony's corner, Uncle Tony will regale us of whatever he's going to regale us with. And if Uncle Tony so obliges, I guess we're going to do that. Is that cool, Uncle Tony?
That's cool. I was wondering, did Roy get any of the images I sent over?
Be right back.
Oh,
Where
shit.
did you send them, Uncle Tony?
Oh, shit.
I'm on
Hey,
private chat.
you
How
all
about
go
that?
ahead. Let's go to
Go ahead and
commercial.
talk about that in the chat.
So,
We'll talk about that in the chat, and I'll find them.
so after these messages, we'll be right back.
This is Ryan Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
From cancer care to accidental injuries to cardiac care, we all know that there are times that you can't control what happens in your life. But with Globe Life Family Heritage, you can be prepared to weather the storm when it comes. Call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com. With over 25 years of serving communities, Dr. Beverly Eagles Rogers is here to help you and your family through difficult times. Dr. Beverly takes pride in Globe Life being one of the few companies that returns 100% of premiums to clients that stay healthy. So for more information, call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com.
Into these colleges, and we have to fund our kids in these colleges, and we have to make sure our kids have seats in these colleges.
And what about HBCUs? You mentioned
absolutely. You got to fund them all, and you got to make sure they're properly funded. You know, the real reason why I went after Comcast and Charter, it didn't have anything to do with my cable networks. It didn't. What happened was a gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCUs. And Comcast did not accept it. And that would have made a lot of money for these black colleges.
Absolutely.
And it would have educated the Black College Sports Network. This is what he wanted to do. That would have educated a lot of black kids. And when they didn't do that, that's when I came off the bench and said, okay, I'm going to light you up like a Christmas tree. Okay. That was the real reason why I got into it, was when I saw what happened with the Black College Sports Network, which I don't own. I just knew.
Why didn't you buy it?
I just knew. I just knew that these black.
I like that talk.
All right. I knew that these black colleges were going to benefit, and these black kids were going to get the education that they deserved and not have to pay.
There's a shot. To right. It could be. Right field. Grand slam. What a shot. That's how you get hot, young fella.
Thank you, guys, for what you do for HBCU athletics. This is a fantastic avenue for all of us. This is our ESPN, so we love what you guys do. All you guys at BCSN, we really appreciate what it is that you guys do for us.
Hey, welcome back. Once again, we're the Grumpy Old Nerds. I'm Uncle John. Over there is Uncle Percy. Over there is Uncle Rod. Down there is Auntie Nicole. Over there, gotta twist my arm, is Uncle Tony. And right there is super producer, what's your name? Roy. So,
Are we missing somebody?
no. So what we have coming up next is Uncle Tony's Corner. Uncle Tony is a world-renowned comic shop owner, and he's going to give us the lowdown on what's going on. Hey, Uncle Tony, I wanted to ask you real quick before you got started. The whole Superman Spider-Man crossover thing. Have you heard about that?
Oh yeah.
So is that something you're looking forward to, or?
We'll see. You know, I remember reading the first one way back in the day, and it's like I didn't think it was all that special of a story.
Oh my God! So are you talking about the one that was in the giant comic?
size one?
Yeah, Treasury book.
My God!
I'm old. You know,
I
remember that stuff when it came out.
That is the title of this show, sir. And yes, but yeah, man,
See,
I
y'all
remember
young. I
that.
wish
I
I was
still
y'all
have
age.
it around here somewhere. But yeah, man, that was when that came out, and my parents bought that for me. I was so fucking excited. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
Okay. Well, actually, since we're talking about Marvel and DC, one of the things I wanted to point out was how right now things have flipped. We've talked about it on a few shows that DC with the Absolute series, and also the one you don't like, John, the DC KO series, the one you thought wasn't going to be any good. Those things are doing so awesome that the sales are like skyrocketing for DC, and they're actually leading Marvel. You know, out of like the top 25 books, the majority of them are DC's Absolute series and also the DC KO series.
So it's just a matter. It's basically just it's cyclical. It goes back and forth, and now it's DC's turn right now.
Yeah, like right now and stuff. Like I said, DC's got like that 32%, of the market share, and is basically led by those two storylines.
Okay, nice. Hey, one last question, Tony. Do you think that the popularity of the comics? I heard or read somewhere that the fact that the comics our American comics are now becoming stale, and manga has started to take over. Do you see that? Do you see that as a thing, or is that somebody just blowing smoke out their ass?
That's not blowing smoke. It's one of those situations and stuff that anime is blowing up. Like I said, I actually went out there and got myself a subscription to Crunchyroll, and part of my homework is to go home every night and basically watch anime. Now, one of the problems I'm getting is that it seems like the anime stories are pretty much like ripping each other. That if you watch one, what is it? How do you pronounce it? Is it Zeskai? The one where people get
Isekai manga.
Yeah, the Isekai stories all seem like they're just copying what each other do. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, where's the originality? It's like you all are taking like the same plot, make just a simple little change to it, and you're running with it. And I'm just like, okay, let's get some, some better stories and stuff out there. But, manga, like I said, the shows come out, they only go so far. People are craving the mangas. Oh, Black Clover is good. That was a really good one. But like I said, it's almost like when you go to the conventions now. You go to a quote unquote comic convention, and you look at everybody in costume, and it's pretty much more of an anime convention than it is like an American comic convention. People are getting all into the animes. And Japan, like I said, I was surprised how many different anime shows are out there in existence, even those that like only have like one season. And with most of even with their seasons, they're doing like 12 to 24, episodes for a season. And there's just tons of product out there. And the American public is just eating it up. The African American public is just eating it up. Even though, quote unquote, black characters in the animes aren't treated, correctly in our opinion, people are still, ingesting the subject matter.
And this is coming from someone who does not watch anime or manga. There are black characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
and they're usually criminals or buffoons or drawn in a way that would be offensive.
They're drawn in stereotypical fashion. Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
there are some though where they're not, and people have a problem with that. I don't know why.
Problem with them not being stereotypical?
Yeah.
Oh,
so people. Well, the thing is, people are saying, why? And to be fair, it's more so on the Asian side. They're like, we don't see what you're talking about. What's the problem? So forth and so on. But I think they're starting to really wisen up, so to speak, to what Black people have been saying to them about it, because so many people have been saying it for a minute now.
Yeah.
So I think they're starting to see what Black people are talking about, and you're getting now a lot of Black-owned anime studios.
Okay.
There's one coming up right now. Yeah, absolutely. Alton, Rock Lock, and My Hero Academia. But there's actually a Black-owned anime studio, and they're coming up right now. And I've been seeing some stuff that they've been putting out on their Instagram page, and it's really awesome.
Is that the one with the two
Are
brothers?
these people?
Yeah.
Are these what the Cannon Busters?
Cannon Busters is another studio. That's another.
It's another studio. Okay.
Yeah. Black-owned studio. So there are two. Well, that one's more established. I can't remember the name of it right now, but there's another one coming up, and they show clips of their stuff on Instagram and YouTube.
Just if y'all can take a look at some of the Star Wars posters for 7, 8, 9. When they came out and they released it over in Asia, the Black characters was to the back. They actually changed the scope of the posters because they didn't want to make it prominent. Remember how we all thought what's his name was going to be the lead character and everything, the way they kept pushing Star Wars and everything. And when they did the posters over there, they actually changed the posters so that the Black characters was not forefront.
So like I said, it's almost like they don't mind copying what we do and making money off of it, but they seem to have a problem giving the respect that's due.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not exactly a ringing endorsement for me to start watching that shit. So please, go ahead, John.
But no, that's not. It's fine, John. Just pick a genre. Pick a genre, and I'll give you a suggestion.
I stick to the live action, like Battle Royale, things like that. That's what I stick to. I'm not in the manga.
Okay, so Tony, please continue.
Okay, well, actually, I was gonna finish. Roy, can you pull back up like the top 25 books? I wasn't gonna have you guys run through, the whole top 50. But if you look here on the top 25, it's basically you see the word absolute all the way through it. It's like absolute and DCKO repeatedly, almost line to line.
Nice.
So, DC is like really out there putting together some really good stuff. And this right here is Boss Battle that's coming up as part of the DCKO storyline, where they're actually bringing in characters from other licenses, and the DC characters are going to actually have to fight against them.
Is that Homelander?
It is.
Yes, Homelander.
Oh, okay.
So now we finally going to get the
everybody's been talking about on social media.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So I think these are going to be jumping off the shelf.
Vampirella. What?
I like that. I actually got a couple of those comics.
Vampirella. Is that Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah, it is Sabrina.
And Red Sonja. And Red Sonja.
Wow.
I actually have all of that's actually might be one I get. Honestly.
Now see, okay, so DC pulling this off, yeah. DC, I'll give it to DC. That's pretty solid. I like that.
Nice.
Yes,
so I think we got like a couple more covers too, didn't I? Okay. Now this one right here is like really weird. All right, this is actually an independent comic. The bear you see here, I'm actually going brain dead right now, but this is a bear that's in the forest that's a serial killer.
Oh.
So just because the fact that they reached out and grabbed this character and has him working with the Joker is outrageous. See how he's got like the little
that needle right next to Joker's neck. Okay.
Interesting.
But hey, I was gonna make it quick. I just want to kind of like point those things out. Let everybody know it's like, hey, DC, it's time to read something.
Yeah, no, I'm in. I ain't gonna lie, that boss battle thing has kind of got me. I'm intrigued. I have to admit, I'm intrigued.
They've also done a cross promotion with the wrestling promotion AEW, and so they have AEW wrestlers in some of their comics as well. So they're branching out across a lot of different areas of pop culture.
Oh,
And
wow,
it sounds
that's
like they're doing a really good job of it.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, DC, you seem to be making some strides. I'm still waiting for your films to catch up to your comics, but okay. The whole Batman thing, I'm a little disturbed about the Batman thing because there's speculation that Robert Pattinson may be the Batman in the DCU as opposed to the Elseworlds version of Batman that he is now, if that makes sense.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. And that doesn't tickle my fancy. I don't know if I want him being my Batman in that.
So you want them to recast again, is what you're saying.
Honestly, yes.
I don't blame you. I'm with you.
Robert Pattinson as Batman is just a complete zero to me. Like, no.
I'm not gonna say it's a zero, but that version of Batman I think is good as an Elseworlds type of deal. Like,
yeah.
I don't want that to be like the main cinematic continuity for DC.
Exactly. I think that his Batman is too young and pretty. I need a war-torn Batman who's a little bit older. Plus, I think him and Superman should be similar in age. But
Batman was always older.
Oh, okay. Well, then that definitely doesn't work with the Superman that we have now.
I want Alan Rickson to be Batman.
That's
who I want. The guy
I think it was new. Yeah, the way that they set this up with the new Superman. I mean, I'm still not all that thrilled, but Alan would be the perfect Batman for him because, like you said, that I mean, even his persona as Reacher fits what you would expect for Batman to be. You know,
right.
That's serious. He's just physical. He's imposing, and he
knows how to do superheroes because he was Hawk in Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get that. I think that's
actually he was Aquaman in Smallville.
That's true.
He was.
Yep.
He was. So he has the lineage. So go ahead, DC, and make that move. As I look at the clock on the wall, or I'm lying, the clock on my phone, it's time to start wrapping up. So, Uncle Percy, is there anything you want to share with us on the way out the door?
Go Bears.
Indeed. Go Bears, indeed. Bear down. Uncle Roy, anything you got for us? Anything with the network? Anything going on?
Yeah, man. I'll be looking for some new stuff that's getting ready to come out. She's gone. I was gonna tease out. We're getting ready to start getting stuff set to start shooting Nerd Out and get ready for the Nerd Out game show.
Okay. All right.
So we got to get with that. So John, hey, need to talk to you. And
okay.
Well, now you got to talk more about Nerd Out.
Oh, Tony, see, that was pre you coming onto the show. Nerd Out's a game show that we're doing for the network. And we're gonna be, we'll be. I'll get to you. I'll get with you. And we'll talk about it.
I think Tony just wanted you to flesh out that idea, sir. But that's Tony. Good for you, Tony.
It's a trivia show. It's a trivia game show targeted at blurs, bleaks, whatever you want to call us, grumpy old nerds, all us. So,
okay,
doing different things. So, yeah.
All right, Auntie Nicole, anything for us before we leave?
Well, I finally hear that we're going to get another season of Alex Cross coming out in February.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the first one. I hated the movie, but the TV show I actually enjoyed. So I'm looking forward to that.
All right, Uncle Tony, anything for us?
I was going to remind people and stuff that in 2 months, we've got the Atlanta Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo coming out. It's a free to attend convention here in Atlanta, right here at North Lake Mall. the same location as Challenges Games and Comics. And right now, I'm looking for panelists, volunteers, and vendors. I've already got like 25 plus vendors. Last year we had like 40, so we could use a few more. Oh, and since we're talking about MCU, I will go ahead and let people know right here on this show first that I will have a director from the MCU as a guest.
Oh, shit.
At the Atlanta Sci-Fi Fantasy Expo. So if you wanted to try to, pry some information, or later on and stuff in the bar, slide over a few drinks, to see if you can get some inside information, it could possibly happen.
Good luck. That NDA is no joke.
So, Tony, you trying to get roofied out here, man?
Ironclad.
Inviting people to come buy you drinks and get you drunk. Tony look for somebody to take him home.
Tony don't drink.
Okay.
That's all right. They'll put it in
I
your
spend enough time as a bartender. I know what happens when people have a little bit too much.
No, oh my, that sounds like a topic for another show. Uncle Rod, anything for us?
Listen, I've had a couple of people in my circle, so to speak, who recently fell ill or passed, and a lot of it had to do with poor health.
Yeah.
So as 2026 is here and is no longer around the corner, I just want to encourage everyone to really take a look at their physical health and their mental health and try to work on that this year. I'm not saying get swole or nothing like that, but do better about what you do better about what you're doing with yourself health wise, because we need y'all around.
Absolutely. And finally, I would be remiss if I did not state that those of us little black kids who grew up in the 70s and 80s, there were very few black actors out there that we could actually talk to or not talk to, watch or relate to. And TK Carter was one of them. He has passed away here recently, and peace and blessings, condolences to his friends and family. TK Carter was a staple of TV, movies, whatever. If you had one, usually you only had one black character in any particular medium that you were enjoying, and he was the one, right? Him and a couple of others, and that was it. So, TK Carter, we appreciate what you did. You were us on the screen, and you will be missed. So
the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger, he played the guy that turned heel, didn't he? The Mars.
Total Recall.
Total Recall, yeah.
I got to see him in one of my favorite movies, The Thing. That was good to see him in that.
Yeah, he is awesome.
Yeah,
he was awesome in that one.
And actually, in The Thing, there were two black people.
Black
check
people.
That out. Right. Him and Keith David. Check that out. So for Uncle Roy, Uncle Percy, Uncle Rod, Auntie Nicole, and Uncle Tony, this is Uncle John. Thank you for checking us out. Been rocking with us from the beginning. We appreciate you. Please keep watching. If not, welcome aboard. You'll be in a cast of tens who watch us, and we are happy that you're here. We'll be back next week, same bad time, same bad channel. Is there something you'd like to say, Tony?
Yes, I want to put that out there in the public. In 2 weeks, let's talk Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And I also want to, get some information from Rod on some anime. We need some Star Trek and some anime.
All right. Well, the request has been sent out, and we will work on that. So next week, actually, Tony, come back next week. We'll talk about Star Trek, because I actually saw the 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy that are out now, and I have very strong opinions on them.
Is it 90210?
Let's save that for next week. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Night.